so it seems that I'm silent, which is weird. Let's quickly sort this out. Let's see if this is better. This is so strange. I was nice and loud last night, so I don't know why it is so soft right now. Like someone needs to have their ass handed to them. Hopefully this is better. There we go. Okay, there we go. I think we've got it. Okay. I'm listening to it in the one ear, chatting in the microphone on the other side. The life of unplanned streaming. Let's test our soundboard. Let's make sure the soundboard is working, because that is the important part that we require here. So tonight, if someone dies at Corkscrew,
emotional, damn it! Emotional, damn it!
no, what's going on? There's no sound. Where did my soundboard go? There we go. Okay, we are basically up and running. So, welcome everyone who is in the chat. It is good to see you guys. I see we got 4 eyeballs there. Hopefully those 4 eyeballs is going to be enjoying the racing tonight. Well, I assume it'd be 8 eyeballs because there's 4 people watching. So let's see what's happening here. We're in practice, so not much going on. The boys are just floating about. Neil putting in the fastest lap there for now. Then we've got young, very young Dave. Dave, stop acting young. Start acting your age. Dave in P6, but he's 1.6 seconds slower. So Dave, you need to find another gear, or fuel map 1. But fuel map 1. He's gonna kick my butt for that one. But it's good times, man. Good times. Gotta have some fun with the boys tonight. The second last round. If we have a look at the championship quickly, it's a Patterson takeover. In all honesty, so we've got the young Patterson leading the way with like, what's that, 37 points over senior Patterson. Alan's gonna kick my backside for that. Alan's gonna kick my butt, and this is how we feel about it. This is how we feel.
No more saying cuss words, guys.
Got you, Alan. Okay, so we got Alan in P2, then Grant Sebastian P3. He's followed closely behind by CS Razor, and then Neil Greening, then Darren Miller, and then Dave Young, then Tiantron, and then once in a blue moon, when he feels like it, arrive and drive Zaire Essa. Then rounding out the top 10 is Johan van der Merwe. Alright, so we should have a good one tonight, boys. We've got currently 15 cars. Load shedding taking its toll again. I saw some of the boys saying they're not racing. I think some of the other guys, school projects, Yane functions, drunk functions. In Essa's case, trying to keep the lights on so we all can play games. So, Essa, please keep doing your good work. If not, well, then you suck. Hallo oom Skitty, welkom. Ash, welcome to Telkom's lekker stream here by LNR. We're going to just race lekker. Chumi, how's the voice? Do I sound lekker? This new microphone is very, very lekker. Load shedding times like 5 times, 6 times. Arme Skitty. Skitty's load shedding for days, ek sê. For days. That's all Skitty's doing. So we've got Kieran in his year. Patterson's sitting there in P2. Kieran, you're doing a last to first again tonight. I wonder if someone's going to be able to hold him back. I hope so. Something I need to get used to now is I need to see if I can map a mute button, because this microphone does not have a mute button. So Skitty, in your wise wisdom, tell me, can I map a mute button? I don't want to use push to talk, because then I got to push the button to talk the whole time, and that's not going to work so lekker. So can I assign a mute button for a microphone? Azza Desi, welcome. Why not racing? I see you sitting there in the other voice chat. Don't come into my voice chat. This is my secret voice chat. It's for commentating only. Okay. Okay, we can do louder. Yeah, we can. Let me gaan here by the thingy. I can go a little bit louder. Where is this here? Properties? No, not the properties. Advanced audio settings. There we go. So I think if we push that up like that, I think, is that better, Skitty? You must let me know if that's better. If not, Kieran is doing last to first. Oh, wonderful, Kieran. Make it happen, my dude. Make it happen for all of us. It's going to be entertaining. And we've got a night race? I'm so unprepared, I don't even know what, where, how, when. All I knew was we're racing in the Godzilla, and we are racing at Laguna, one of my most favorite circuits. That is literally all that I know. Okay, so Skitty says my sound is better. Okay, lekker. I'm currently like, as I move around at the moment, because I'm still trying to figure out how to put this thing so that I can comfortably do everything I need to do. Because it's a huge thing, this. It's like massive. So it's like moving around with me as I gooi. Hier is ek ook. Meneer De Villiers, welkom by die stream. Hoekom reis jy nie? O, jy reis, never mind, I'm blind. Oh, frack, I should put my glasses on. Mr. De Villiers, there in P4, are you going for the win? Tell me you are going for the win, then we're going to gooi lekker hier. So where are you sitting in the points? De Villiers. I don't even see you in the points. Why not? Am I blind? I'm blind. As always, I'm probably blind. Okay, but you're coming to race. You must kick Essie's backside. That should be target number 1. Press insert. Hey Ash, I always forget that one. I must first find the button. Hold on. Like that, Ash. Is that what you were looking for? Huh? Is that what you're looking for? You must let me know. Okay, so who's going to set the first time? Looks like 13. So R van Heerden followed by... Alan's number 1. So let's jump to Alan. There we go. Okay, so you were saying press insert. So we press it. There's it. Like so. Okay. I've pressed it. Under Ian. Yes, that view. Which view then, boys? This view. Have I got it? I won't change it until you now say something. So yeah, okay. So Patterson, you see what I can't see when we got split times running. I can't see who's where what. So I need. Is it this one? There's no time set yet. Okay. So I assume Patterson with cars in order 1 to 15. Oh, I see. Okay. So this one. Here we go. Alan has done a 24.5, and immediately Essie goes fastest with a 24.2. Cockett is he's got smoke coming out the back of his Skyline, so another Nissan leaking oil all over the gravel trap. That's wonderful. So Essie is currently provisional P1 with Alan sitting in P3, and then R van Heeren P5. We got a few of the boys from last week, Zovitsky, and then Grant in his Motul car. Hopefully he comes through with a good lap time, yeah? I got a lekker whiskey going here, boys, so you must know. Let's see where Grant puts it. Grant goes P5, 1.1 seconds off, but we saw last week Grant was slow all quali long, and then last second he flippin' goes it in there. So let's see, Kieran's sitting in the pits. Thank you, Kieran, for your sacrifice. De Villiers, you're also sitting in the pits. You want to be sacrificial lamb, I say? I see you saying you race for 007. But okay, Dave doing his genuine drive from the pits. Gavin apparently he's got the oil sorted out and he's going again. Let's see, he's going to start his first flying lap now. So let's go. So there we go. Okay. We got Miller coming through from P2. Does he take P1? No, he does not. Let's see. Groenewald sitting in P7, 4 seconds off of pole position. Ruan comes through into P6. What do I keep going to? Then we got Neil coming through P4 in 1.1 seconds behind pole position. That's a nice lap there, Neil. Mr. Greening locking it down. Hello, Brandon. I had to think for a second because your B3 simulations again. This is very confusing. Okay, so see Grant there goes into P4 now. He substitutes poor Neil into P5. Where's these boys? And we got Alan coming through. So let's see what Alan does. Oh, Alan running wide. Alan going wheel on grass, gravel. Let's see what Alan does. Yeah, no, Brandon, I must say, it does sound lekker. I'm quite surprised it didn't do much. So, yeah, happy days. What volume must I boost now, Daniel? What volume? The game volume or my volume? You boys must my tune. I haven't boosted nux. Now tell him, Kieran, tell him to gaan gooi millies. You must be fast. They must be fast and it must be lekker. So Essie is still in P1 on a 23.9. So he's definitely put a nice little improvement there. I think Alan's handicapped himself because he ran very, very wide on the second last corner there. So we're going to stick here with Alan. I want to check Alan go through the corkscrew and see what Alan does through the corkscrew. So I think that might be very, very scary. So he hits that one nice, little bit of a wag there by the tail, which is always pleasant in a Godzilla. And then as he comes up the hill, it's a blind, he slams the brakes and then he hopes that he's going to brake. He cuts it nice, bounces it over. Oof, that's a nice line through there, Patterson. Very nice. That was one for the boeke, ek sê. And then the other oak gets out the way very nicely. Ach, dankie hoor, jy is so mooi. Then Alan comes through, this time keeps all four wheels on the tar, and he comes into the last corner, putting it in lekker, no slippy slidey, just over the green turf there, taking all the track that he's allowed to take, and he's going millies to the line, and he did not improve. The sommer kak. Okay, check Neil there. Neil, hey, yo, Easter. Neil puts it into P3. And Sebastian, as I said, at the closing point of quali, Sebastian's going to gooi the big lap time. And Seb goes into P1 with a 23.89. That's like 0.02 faster than poor Essie there. Essie, you must now put it in map 2, ne? So you can go faster. So nice little field there in the front, separated by half a second. I'm going to put Alan in the half a second bracket because I'm sure he can find that 0.1. Then there's quite a bit of a gap to Celiers and Van Heerden and Groenewald, who will have a bit of a dice. And then Cockett needs to go a little bit faster or go a little bit slower if he's planning on having a bit of a dice. My stem. Yes, okay. My stem. Let me try and boost a little bit more here on my stem. Okay. Kom ons check. I think it's on advanced. Yeah, kom ons. Let's see what this does. I think I'm going in the right direction. I think so. Is it going in the right direction? No, that doesn't look like that's going in the right direction. That actually looks like it's going in the wrong direction. Let me just check here. Let's see what this thing is doing. Okay, no. Okay, so go that direction. Yeah, there we go. Now we're going a bit more millies here, making it louder. Hopefully that works. Lots of other settings that I must still set you on this thing that I haven't set. So yeah, I might have to get the Guru Oaks in, and they must come and they must make things work lekker. If not, then I must have a discussion with them where they must come right. If they don't come right, they must come over. You check. So it's like that. Hopefully that is better for you there, Daniel. Oak there is changed it just for you. Okay, there. Oh, good boys. Okay, so basically quali is coming to an end here. We've been hanging here with Alan. I've been very nice to Alan, which is probably not the way to go. Everyone else needs a bit of screen time as well. Here we're looking at Essie now. I must say Essie's purple and green machine in the darkness, that actually looks freaking awesome. That looks very lekker. Hopefully he's coming through with some speed to snipe that first place there from Grant. Ash, you must come visit. I don't mind. Bring tequila and come visit. Okay, so let's see. Essie's gonna cross the line. No. He's gone faster, but not vinnig genoeg. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, my bad. Essie, jou doring? Jou eyster? Essie deserves one of these. Like one of these. It's like... That's for Essie, because Essie was just like... too much nice. Okay. Now let's check that everything is still looking lekker here. Oh no, I did something here. Wait, hold on. There we are. Sorry, I pressed wrong buttons. You know how these things go. Okay, so quali is finito. We have got the grid is set with Essie from ZRC in P1. Well done, Essie Esterhuizen, on staking it in eerste plek. That looks very lekker. Grant just couldn't improve. He did improve, but just not enough to take P1 back. So that's going to be a tight battle. Then 0.4 off of them is Greening. Well done, Greening. See, my microphone hits me in the head every now and again. That's not lekker. This thing is too big. So for Greening, that's a fantastic quality there. And then Alan, I'm slightly disappointed in your P4. I expected like a P2 or something like that. So for you, we'd be sad. We'd be very, very sad. Miller, nice quali there, P5. Rian, nice that you've got it under 2 seconds to the front, boys, so that's very nice improvement there. Van Heerden, nicely done there. Groenewald in P8. Gavin, you got it a little bit closer to Groenewald, so nice going. Newman and Zovitsky, I think you boys are going to have a good battle. Then we've got the non-qualifiers here in the back. So Kieran, Mr. Patterson Jr., he's going to try and do a 12 to first. And then you've got the Dutson de Villiers. He's going to try and come from P13 to first, so he's in lucky number 13. So I'm going to be a sneaky oak and put my money on de Villiers to take the win. Do you hear me? Dutson de Villiers. It's all on you. Bring it home. That's like, and then Mr. Hoffman in P14, and then Dave, our resident silent assassin alien, sitting in P15. So let's see if he can come from 15th into the top 5 again, as like he's done every single race. This oak is just phenomenal, coming from the back, slicing his way through the field. So yeah, and we got long formation lap, which is actually you screwed it up. Why you screwed it up? You're supposed to have short formation. Make them suffer. Suffer, I tell you, make them suffer. But yeah, this is going to be good. It's going to be good fun, boys. I'm excited. Absolutely excited. Why, Brandon? Why one ahead of Neil or one behind Neil? You should be like fighting for top 2. But okay. Yeah, that should be lekker. Well, the last race of the season, boys, is at Bathurst. And apparently we will have custom BOP for that one. That's going to be wild. That's going to be wild. Okay, 30 seconds, boys. Drop those cars on the ground. Put your lights on. And let's get the formation lap underway. So, boys, what we will be doing tonight with our soundboard, for anyone that dies at the corkscrew, we shall be
emotional, damn it.
Absolutely. For every time someone drives into someone, we will use
No more saying cuss words, guys.
And then every time someone overtakes, so they're from the back, boys. So De Villiers, Junior Patterson, Dave overtaking boys in the front.
And another one gone, and another one gone, another one bites the dust.
And then for Neil Greening, if he can get past those front boys. And then for Alan from P. Where's Alan? Alan is in P4. I almost thought he's P5. Alan in P4. Okay, so for Alan to move ahead, so into P3, P2 or P1.
Another one.
There we go.
Another one.
That's Alan. That's Alan right there. And for every time I make a cuck joke, yes. And then when we plan to make a swear word, lekker, boys. I think we are set. We are ready to rock and roll. So I'm excited. I hope all of you folks are excited. If you're not excited, then there must be something wrong with you. So Issa is working. I think he's actually at a Poover station because he left at 4 o'clock this morning, is what he said yesterday, that he's working at 4 o'clock this morning. So I assume he probably went to the bank or he went to one of those far oaks, so he had to leave at 4 this morning. So thank you, Issa, for trying to keep the power on. You are my hero. I swear, one of these days, everyone is going to think Issa runs Eskom. Okay, we're gonna get the camera by the helicopter so that we can check these oaks lekker. So we've got 15 racers they are, and it's going to be lekker. I did not know. I see there. Who's that there? Where is Miller? Is it? Nee, dat kan nie Miller wees nie. 4, 5. Who is it? Ruan. Ras. Hey! Now I know who is Ras the bus. Arselier is Mr. Ras the bus that makes all the fuss when there's kak. Hey, now we know. So I can tune all Ras lots of kak because his bus better not be full tonight. Okay, boys, we're getting ready to go green. So my money is on Sebastian to probably win the race, and my money is on Alan Patterson for podium. Okay, and we're away. And Neil had a very cuck start. Neil, put it in map 1, boy. Map 1. Okay, we're coming into. Ooh, there's cuck in the background. Okay, the oaks are going through there, but there's bush happening here in the background. Oaks are making messes. Okay, they made it through, thankfully. There, Darren is dive bombing. Oh, and daar's die kak nou. Who was that now? So someone is in a wall. Who's in the wall? Ach nee, Rudy van Heden is in the wall. Sorry, Rudy. That other oak is going to get a scoop. Okay, Grant jumped Essie at the start. Grant's very good at these starts. That's like very, very lekker. Yeah, I wonder who thought this would be a great idea to race this track at night. Ashley, asshole. Okay, here we go. Corkscrew first time in, and we got the helicopter looking at the boys. The first lot is making it through there safely. The second crew coming through with Neil and De Villiers and Kieran. Kieran's already up to P9. Goeie donder, Kieran. And Kieran's already looking to go past oh no, it's not. It's Keith. Sorry. It's Keith. Keith Groenewald. And his plan is going around the outside. Went around the outside. Now, Keith, for that, my man, that's some great work there. Great work. Okay, then we're coming here. Then we got Rudy Hoffman. And we got Jay. Where is Kieran? Why am I not seeing Kieran? There we go. Kieran is in 9. Kieran is fighting with Groenewald and De Villiers and Greening. So everything had to just shuffle lekker there. Okay, Zovitsky and then Rudy van Heden in P14, and then Gavin is very far behind. I assume he was involved with the fight there. So here we go. Grant is in P1, and we've got Alan that's already into P3 having a look at Essie. Come Alan. And then Alan better pass up. He's got Russ, the bus, behind him. And then two of the boys there in the back is having a fight. That is De Villiers as Greening, and it is Ruan, Mr. Russ the bus, and Neil having a fight there with each other, trying to catch up to this front group. So then we got Darren. Why is Darren got the same color scheme as ZRC? Darren, you got a problem, ek sê. You have forgotten your identity. Okay, so for Kieran, he needs one of those for
And another one gone, and another one gone, another one bites the dust.
So Kieran has done some passing on the boys. Groenewald has fallen back, so Kieran is coming up to fight with De Villiers, Mr. 007. So will Kieran just put a dive on him? We don't know. Doesn't look like it. And then Ruan has gotten a little bit behind on Neil, and Neil is just putting Villa to the road, and he's pulling away, which is what I like to see. Come on, Neil, you are racing for LNR. You must gooi millies, boet. Gooi millies. Ooh, there's a change, and oof, Alan making a dive. There's a big dive there from Alan, but Grant made a mistake. Essie is now all over Grant, and Alan is chomping at the bit here. He is licking his fingers because he is coming for a fight. Alan trying to distract Essie into the corkscrewing with the flashing of his lights, and then he's got the oak that's in ZRC colors, but he actually races for PWSR. It's very confusing. Mr. Miller behind him, so Miller must grab a Miller light and just be lekker while the oaks are fighting, and the fight is on here in the front. Ek sê Sebastian is going to do what he did in race 1, which was race 1 in the last week's race. He's going to defend like crazy, and Essie needs to get past, and he needs to run away, because these oaks need to gooi millies, because when Kieran is coming fast. There's a Miller is closer to Alan, but some team orders might be woo. Grant and Essie was having a look there at each other, and they slowing each other down, giving Alan great opportunity to get closer to them. Donner, getting worried here. Neil is on his own. What's happened? So Russ must have made a mistake with his bus, and now the bus is full, because you got young Kieran Patterson coming like a flyer, and Kieran has passed de Villiers. So for Kieran make a long dive there on Russ. Donner, there they mooring into each other. Ach nee, boys. What the heck are you doing, boys? Wat gaan aan? So Daniel is broken. Essie is broken. So let's go have a look. I don't know how to just go a little bit back. So we must just hang 5 while we go like all the way back. So let's see what happened. So here they're going. Essie's on the outside. Whoa, Alan's coming on the inside. Alan goes like that. Unlucky, and then that's just unlucky there. Unlucky, boys. And then now he's just mooring into each other. So we can check that again. That was a little bit hard sore. So Essie's going for a move down the outside, which is legitimate to go for that. Alan, I think, outbraked himself a little bit and just misjudged. Race incident. Sorry, boys. That's just a little bit sucking, a little bit. So let's recap. So where we at? So let's get back to the front. So Grant has now got a 1.8 second. Learn your evil ways from me. Was nie ek nie gewees nie, Ashley. Okay, so Grant is in P1. He is 1.8 seconds ahead of Alan. Alan is now P2 after his dive bomb galore. So Alan, but this is for you.
Emotional, damn it!
Because that was a cock one. Okay, then we've got Darren Miller sitting right behind him. Playing slingshot, I would assume, unless Darren is going to fight him. And then Kieran scored through all of this, but as I say that, Russ has pulled it past Kieran. So Kieran might be a bit damaged from the incidents. So Russ is back into P4, but he's run way deep. Now Kieran's just going to have slingshot. Hey, Russ, that's not the way to take the bus through the final corner. The Oak's been racing for 5 minutes and I'm moeg already. Okay, so Kieran's gone past Russ the bus. Then Russ sitting there. Then it is Neil that is, I think he was also involved in the crashing there. Sadly, unfortunately, de Villiers has gone to the pits. He's repaired his car and he's like in last place. Hopefully he can move forward. And then look. We have got Dave now in P8. Because Essie's on a comeback of note. So Essie is driving upset. Essie is coming, and he's coming like this. He's coming like this, boys. Essie's coming like this. Vazay. He's coming like this.
Another one.
Yeah. Essie's like,
Another one.
That's Essie overtaking everyone. Essie's coming with spoot. Then we got Keith in P9, but he's a little bit lonely. Because he's driving away from the Oaks behind him, but he's just not quick enough to catch up with the boys in front of him. Then we got Rudy Hoffman, who somehow has been able to recover after he got knocked out on lap 1. So great drive there from Rudy Hoffman to be going it already into P10. So well done, Rudy. That is fantastic work there. And then we got Newman sitting in P11. Also driving on his own. And then you got Rudy van Jeden. Or did I now mix Hoffman and van Jeden up? I think I did. Then we got Gavin sitting in P13. Yes, this track is dark. Gavin, you got to cut that corner a little bit more, my boot. We'll teach you the ways. then Zoviski in P14, and then obviously we got De Villiers sitting in P15. So back to Grant. So Grant is in P1. He is 1.2 seconds ahead of Alan. So Alan has taken some time out of Grant, and then Miller is still sitting there 0.6 behind Alan. So I think if they work together, which would be a good, clever move, they can get a lot closer. But as I say that, Darren almost clapped into Alan over there. And then you got Kieran. Oak just took a second out of these boys. Like, Kieran is absolutely flying. And you got Neil. Hold on. That's Daniel. Sorry. Then you got Neil sitting in P5. He's a little bit lonely now as he's been pulling away from Russ the bus. So I think Russ has got some damage because he's going slowly backwards, and that's not lekker. And then Essie's made some time. So Essie's already taken 2 seconds out of Dave. So Essie's flying. Come Essie, gooi millies boot, gooi millies and get closer to those boys. And then Dave sitting pretty in P8, Keith sitting in P9, Van Heerden, and Hoffman, Newman, and Gavin's caught up to these boys. So this might be a bit of a fight here, which would be lekker for Gavin. And then Zovitsky on his own. And then we're back to Grant in P1, but he seems to have pulled the gap a little bit back on Alan again. So the gap's back up to 1.4 seconds. And then Alan seems to have Miller for company. Miller seems to be a lot stronger through the corkscrew with that Godzilla than what Alan is. He's taking a different line and carrying a bit more speed through there. So I see Hoffman and Newman has jumped into the pits. That's a little bit early, but the boys are into the pits. Hello, Essa. I sound crisp. Yeah, my bro. Why are you not racing? Tell us. Tell Uncle. Tell Paul the Wall. Why are you not racing? Okay, so Alan and Miller are still at each other there. And then Seb is pulling away in the front. And Kieran has taken basically 3 seconds in one lap out of these boys. Hectic. And then Neil's got Daniel in P13 for company, but it's fine. So that's not for position. And Neil is pulling away from Rian there in P6 that's behind. So I'll rush the bus. Needs to drop some players out of the bus, and he must go fast. Yeah, I was thinking, someone has to keep the lights on, so you got to work your ass off, but we don't want no load shedding, huh? No load shedding. Work. You know that song from Britney Spears where she just sings, you're gonna go to work. What are you doing? Work. That's all you're doing, but graft. So yeah, Kieran. Who's Kieran? Oh, Kieran. Woo! Oh boy. Newman got a stop-go 30 for speeding into the pit lane. Yeah, the pit lane here at Laguna is a little bit hectic on the entry. So that poor Oak, again, he's going to be feeling...
Emotional, damn it!
Ay, arme donor. Woo! Who's that spinning out of the... Oh boy. And he did his pit stop, but he didn't do something because his pit stop didn't count. Yeah, there's load shedding here at Laguna, but stage 8 load shedding at Laguna. There's no generator, no nothing. Oaks are racing on little candle lights. So yeah, so we got Darren fighting here with Alan, but he's just not making inroads. I'm literally waiting for Kieran to get closer, because then the battle will be starting. Who's Glock, but what Glock? What you talking about, Brandon? What you smoking? What you drinking? There's no Glock here. Timo's not racing here, eh? Oh, they're coming up to a back marker. This is going to be interesting. Back marker, get out the way, but get out the way. They're flashing lights like crazy. He jumps into the pits. Kieran is, that's Newman. Newman going back in to try and serve. He stopped go 30. Hopefully he slowed down enough, otherwise he's going to get a DQ now. So Zalish, according to the Times, is all over Esterhazy. Well, he was. Times are lying. But they're close together. Woo! Daniel here getting in the way. Zawitsky. Whoa, Daniel just slowed down completely. Oh, that's Zawitsky slowing down. Getting in front of Essie. There, Zawitsky runs off. Stay there. Okay, safely. Here comes Dave. Dave and P8. Dave's just, whoa, guts. Who's that? Oh, Zawitsky hit the wall. Zawitsky coming back. Nice. Okay. Let's see. That's Newman in the pits. As massa. Sis jou vark. Oh boy. Alan has taken the lead. So Grant must have made a mistake. Alan is in P1. What did I tell you, boys? So Alan, my dude. Alan gets crowd and poor Grant gets.
And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust.
Come on, Grant. You gotta catch up to these boys. Now he is basically one man fighting PWSR. Shame. That's like how it felt when the poor Oaks had to fight the hybrid boys, the moist boys. Because it was hectic. You'd have one Oak fighting 10 of these Oaks. It was crazy. It's crazy. I tell you, it was crazy. The hybrid boys was like big crowd. But yeah. Come on, Grant. Grant's gonna fight you with PWSR. He needs to put the screws to Alan, otherwise Alan's just gonna pull away, and then he's gonna have Miller all over him, and then he's gonna have Kieran, that is like silent assassin, coming closer, and it's just getting more and more intense. Ah, there we go. Woo! Yo. Alan is very weak into the corkscrew. Grant's going to go for the inside. Is he going to make it? No, but he's trying to hold off Darren as well. Grant's fighting and attacking and defending. And then you got Kieran in the background trying to put passes on the boys as well. Okay, Ashley, I'll save the replay when I'm done. A donkey. Thankfully, the backmarker is getting nicely out of the way. So he's not interrupting this battle here, because this is a 4-way for a 3-way podium. And 4 into 3 don't go. So someone's going to be happy and someone's going to cry. But Alan is putting some sweet laps down here. He's pulling away from Grant. Grant, you need to put map 1 or something, but hurry up. Hey. There's been a change for position. Telling you guys, and here is the change that has taken place. Dave has gone past Rian Saliers, he's gone past Russ in his bus. So Dave, just for you, my man. That's so sexy. Come on, boys, let's go. Keith, Zawitsky keeping at it. Gavin, Alan's still ahead, and whoa, they've all gone past Sebastian. Sebastian has probably run out of rubber. That's what's happened here, because we're like 20 minutes into the race, and I think Sebastian has done something to run out of rubber. Yeah, look, he's struggling for front end. The front end's not turning. So now Alan is, are we going to have a Patterson 1-2 in the race as well as a Patterson 1-2 in the championship? Oh my genade, what has become of us? Well, Alan, you've come into this race and you've got the P1 on your car, so now you better drive the wheels off of that number 1 on your car so that you can beat your son. Otherwise you won't hear the end of it, where he goes and he tells you that the young oak is faster than the old oak. Show him what these old toppies can do, ek sê. Don't take their kak. Wys hulle. Do it, Alan. Do it for us, old oaks. He's going to swear me so much after this. Oh, Grant seems he's not had enough yet. He's trying to fight back there with Kieran in the background. And then we know this is Alan's weak spot coming up. So is Darren going to have a look? Daryl. Ooh, Alan's sliding there again. Come on, Darren. Darren's having a look. Ooh, Alan's off. This is going to be compromising. That was weak sauce there from Darren. Weak sauce, Darren. Oh, Zawitsky got disqualified for flying into the pits too fast. Alan got a get out of jail free joker card there. We all saw how Darren put the lift. Gotta give them some stick. And this backmarker. Oh crap, what's happening? What is this backmarker doing? Come on, dude. Be predictable. Keep to the side. That is horrendous. Who is that? Oh, and Darren has done it sideways. Grant's having a look. I just want to see who's this. Newman. James, come on, my man. When we get back, when you're being lapped, be predictable, but be predictable. Oh, I saw that coming. Ach, no, man, Darren. That's a running tackle penalty right there, but no, man. Hallo, Willie. Welkom by die LNR stream, boet. So, to the... Oh, who's gone? Who was that? Who's crashed? Oh, that's Gavin. Gavin has got an oil leak again in his Godzilla. Look there, he's making smoke. I just like to give him stick. So Russ is still in P8, Van Heer in P11, Hoffman in P13, and Groenewald P9. So Patterson is P1, half a second ahead of Patterson in P2. And then we got Darren in P3, and a very upset Grant, who has now even run himself wide in P4. And then he's got Neil, and he's got Essie coming up behind him. So Grant is not out of the woodwork as of yet. He has got some fight coming his way. You better hustle, Grant. You better hustle, bud. Hustle. Let's go, Neil. AKA Mr. Popcorn. Ooh, Grant put a wheel on the gravel. He is probably so upset. That is so true, Wilfred. Alan is leading the race because you were not there to take him out. We all know. We know how it is. Ooh, Neil. No, Neil. Don't do that, Neil. Neil's giving Essie a run here. Essie's going to stick it up his inside. Ooh. He hit the inside curve, but he held it. Nicely done there by Essie. Now they need to try and chase down Grant here. They must not be fighting with each other. Work together, boys. Work together. Neil had a wacky corkscrew there. So Darren's sitting in P3, but now the gap here in the front. So Kieran's just going to catch up to Pops here, and then maybe give him a flash to let him past. I don't know if Alan's going to fight him. Come on, Alan. Fight him, Alan. Moenie sy kak vat nie. Fight him. Let's see what's happening. Okay. Grant has got Essie all over him. So Grant must be suffering from tire wear, some car damage. Let me have another dope here. Just when I think these oaks and Essie does exactly the same thing what Neil did the previous lap, but Neil's too far back to capitalize on the mistake that's being made. Wilfred, so when you're coming and racing, but I feel like you haven't raced with me for like 8 months. I feel so alone because you don't want to race with me. Okay, so Essie's getting closer to Grant, but I kind of want to keep an eye on this because I reckon it's either going to be easy or it's no, man, Alan. That's weak sauce, Alan. No, Alan. Weak sauce. PWSR team tactics 100% at work here. Alan just gifting that one to Kieran right there. Come on, Alan, put a dive on him. Yes, yes, yes. Well, I guess Kieran did overtake him fair and square. So here we go.
And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust.
So it took Kieran a whole of 45 minutes, or I say 45, 25 minutes to go from P12 to P1. How's that? That sucks. We need more. I need to come race so I can try and slow him down. Darren's sitting pretty in P3. So this is now where the battle will be at. Is for P4 and P5 and P6. These oaks are so busy that Dave in P7, woo, Grant runs off track again. Essie takes a spot. Here comes Dave, or is that, who's that coming up behind him? No, there's Dan. That's De Villiers. But this all in all is helping De Villiers because he's already done his pit stop. Come on, Dave. Dave's going to chase him down. Dave's just making up places. Dave's already in P7. That's insane. Yeah, I know, Wilfred. Take your break. Dave's in the pits. Grant's in the pits. Daniel's carrying on. Neil's P5. Neil's chasing after Essie. And Essie's got like 5 seconds to try and get to Dallin. But this will be interesting. So you got Russ, the Bus, and Grant, and Dave all in the pits. I assume that Dave would be fixing. So is Russ stopping now, or is yeah, okay, Russ is only stopping now. So let's see. These boys looks like they're taking tires, obviously. I don't even know. I assume the game was set that they need to take tires for this race. They basically drop at the same time, so Dave's made up time on Grant. In theory. But let's see once they leave the pits. Because there goes Grant. Here comes Dave. What's Grant doing? Going through there. He's kept it nice and tidy through there. Dave's also kept it nice and tidy through there. He's going to come out fighting with Cilliers. And that's for position. Is that for position? No, it's not for position. That's Groenewald, who still needs to do a pit stop. Okay, so Russ, P9. Then De Villiers, P10. Okay, so we are back with... Uh-oh. We've lost someone. We're down to 14 drivers. Okay, so we got... Is it Alan? What's happening now? Alan's jumped in... Alan's in the pits. Okay, so that's fine. Alan's in the pits. Who did we lose? It's Zatowski because he got disqualified. Okay. Ooh, as we go to Gavin. Gavin decides to give us a bit of a show going on the gravel. Okay, Alan's leaving the pits. So this will be interesting to see. Oh no, Alan's made, he's far ahead of Grant. Alan's already coming down the pits into turn 1, and Grant is now only going to come to the finish line. So he's going to have quite a big gap. Sadly it is so. Dave has fallen back 3.5 seconds behind Grant. But he's gone past Groenewald again. And then he's got Russ, that's 9 seconds behind him. So Greening's in the pits. The boys are all starting to jump into the pits. Greening, I hope you came into the pits slow enough so you don't get a penalty. Going to be interesting between him and Essie once Essie pits. Oh no, Hoffman goes sliding into the wall. Luckily he's right by the pit entry, so he should just be able to reverse and enter the pits so that they can repair his car, because that's going to be a damaged car. That. Here comes Rudy. Hoffman's still struggling. Here comes Gavin as well, so Gavin's going to take a position from him, and Gavin jumps into P12. There we go. Rudy's going back into the pits to fix the car. So Alan is in P5. Greening, is he still in the pits? Where's Greening now? Come on, boys. Trying to find... There we go. There's Greening. So Alan has passed Greening. Yo, by quite a bit already. Grant might actually jump Greening here. Yep, there he goes, past Greening. Kieran's in the pits. Let's see what happens. Kieran had quite a lead, but let's see with him and Alan. It might be close if they both didn't have very clean in laps and out laps. And then in comes Miller and AC. So check there. The ZRC and the PWSR Bravo car. Look how similar they look in colors. Like, why? SE and Miller, you need to come to the principal office so that you can explain why you two are driving with the same color scheme. So everyone's jumping into the pits now, which is fine. I'm trying to find... Here's Grant, but where's Alan? I absolutely can't pick up on Alan. There we go, finally. There's Kieran and there's Alan. Alan takes the lead. Alan has taken the lead. Oh, Alan, it's going to be close. Ah. Come on, Alan. Dive him, Alan. Alan, dive. Dive, Alan, dive. Dive. Do it for us, Alan. Damn it. So Kieran is, after all the pit stops, 23 minutes to go in the race, and Kieran is P1, Alan is P2, Darren is P3, but then he's got Keith Groenewald behind him, and then he's got Gavin Cockett, and then he's got Essie, which is about 4.5 seconds behind him. So Essie's got some speed, so hopefully Essie can chase him down. Come on, Essie, do it. Chase him down. Then you got Grant. Whoa, Gavin has cocked up the corkscrew. So Gavin, just for you, you get one of these, my boot.
And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust.
Because that's for screwing up the corkscrew. So then you got Grant sitting in P5. Dave sitting in P6. Neil had a very bad stop because Neil got jumped by Dave as well. So Neil's sitting in P7. And then he's got Russ the Bus that is quite 10 seconds, 12 seconds behind him. But that's because I think Russ had quite a bit of damage that he needed to repair. And then De Villiers as well, same situation, damage repair. And then Newman in 13, who's 2 laps down and still needs to... He's been in the pits a few times, but still needs to do a pit stop. Then you got Rudy van Heerden in P11. So back with Kieran in P1, and he's just pulling away from Alan. Ooh, as we are with Alan, Alan runs wide off track. That's going to give Darren a nice little run. So Darren's going to be extremely close to Alan, and Alan goes through the corkscrew, which is not his strong suit, Alan's weakest point on this track. And Essie's coming along for the ride as well. So this might become a 3-way battle for P2, which would be absolutely fantastic. Dum dum dum. That's all we can say. So come on, Darren. You got to fight Alan here for this P2, boy. You cannot just let him get away with that. Oh, he's looking. Is he? No. Yes. No. No. No, he's not. And the back marker jumps out of the way. Thank you, back marker, but just try and remember to be predictable. Predictable, boys. Okay, so how far back is Essie? Essie is also not that far back, so he needs to just keep at it. He's only 3.5 seconds behind Miller, so he's taken half a second out of Miller on that lap. Then you got Grant in P5, Dave sitting pretty in P6 for LNR, and then Neil Greening in P7, also from LNR. Then he's got Keith Groenewald in P10, and then he's got Russ behind him. And then you got Daniel de Villiers, who sadly, because of the big accident that took place, has kind of ruined his race. Newman finally in the pits. So Patterson P1, he's got a 6-second gap over Alan now due to Alan going rally crossing with his Godzilla. And then Alan has got Miller all over him. And then at the same time, we're just going to watch this gap to SEM P4 that's sitting at 3.5 seconds. So Alan just about matches his fastest lap at 24.2, and he does a 24.3. So Alan is really pushing. But Miller is looking like he is looking for a way past, or he's realized that Essie has taken another half second out of them on this lap. So at this rate, Essie should be with them within about 4 laps. That should be entertaining then. Come on, Essie, give us something. Minutes to go. We got Patterson 1, Patterson 2, Miller in 3, Esterhazy in 4, Seb in 5, Young in 6, Greening 7, Cilliers 8, De Villiers 9, Groenewald 10, Van Heerden 11, Cockett in 12, Newman in 13, and we've now lost 2 boys. Okay. Sadly, some of the rookie guys are just falling out. They will get used to it. They will get used to the racing. Essie has got the gap under 3 seconds, so it's down to 2.7. So he is coming, and he's coming fast. We need Miller to fight with Patterson here just to slow them down a little bit more so that Essie can get to them a little bit faster, just to make it an interesting battle here for P2, 3 and 4. Miller is really close. I almost thought Miller was going to just kiss Alan on the rear bumper there. Newman's back in the pits, or he's staying in the pits. Okay, let's run through the field while we wait for these boys to get their battle going. So Kieran P1 doing 22.9s. Yikes. Alan, as we go away, Alan's made a mistake again, and he's got Miller all over him. Essie's taken a whole second out of these boys, so we're basically going to have to stay here with this now. We can't go away because now this battle is getting interesting. So, oh boy. Come on, Miller. Let's keep fighting, because that's going to allow Essie to get close, and then we're going to have a nice little battle, because Essie, I think, has the speed to get past both these boys and take that P2 away that he was so sadly robbed from because of an incident that took place earlier in the race. Let's see, Essie has a look. Well, not Essie, Miller. Apologies. Miller is having a look, but not really doing much. So I don't know if those half looks is helping him at this stage. Essie must be smelling blood. He can see them now. He's under a second. Oh boy, he must be getting excited. Very excited for this battle. This is how I feel for this battle right now, boys. There we go. That's me right now. That's how I'm feeling. Because I'm like getting super excited for this. This is going to take the race to the end, which is going to be fantastic. So 15 minutes, 16 minutes to go. Alan keeps battling with that corkscrew. Miller gains on him every single time through there, but can't really do much about it because Allen is making his Godzilla extra wide. So S-Raisin is 0.6 behind Miller, so Miller is 0.5 behind Allen, and there we go. We've now got 3 cars in one shot. Oh boy. Times are getting exciting. Yeehaw! It's just going to be very confusing because Miller and S-Razor has got the same colors on their ZRC and PWSR cars. Like, very, very confusing. Oh, Miller has made a mistake. Essie's going to capitalize on that. Absolutely. Essie's going for the outside. Miller is going for the inside. Is Miller going to bump him? I think Essie's learned from that mistake from the first time when Allen pulled that little move on him. Come on, Essie. You need to dispatch of Miller if you are planning to chase down Patterson. Allen, I mean. There's no ways you boys are going to catch Kieran, but to get that P2 spot, you're going to have to dispatch Miller quite quickly. I see Greening is getting closer to Young. He's 0.9 behind him, so we'll keep an eye on that battle as well. Those are two LNR boys having a fight with each other. So we've got two boys in the pit. So Cockett has come back to the pits. Don't know if he's retiring. Newman seems to have retired from the race because he's parked it. So Essie's doing 25.0 on that lap, and Darren did a 25.1, so that's very, very similar race pace. Come on, boys, 13 minutes to go. Let's get this battle going. Greening's got the gap to 0.7. So we might watch that battle if these boys don't hurry up and get a move on, because it seems like Allen has now pulled a 1.4 second gap over Miller. Oh, Miller's made a mistake going down the corkscrew. He's run it way wide. That's given Essie the opportunity to close right up to his rear bumper. Come on, Essie. Get closer, but you need to get closer if you're planning on putting on some proper moves, because that's too far back to be able to do a dive bomb. In the front, Kieran's just pulling away. He's like 13.5 seconds ahead, so there's no use even watching what he's doing, because that oak's like cruising on his lonesome. Whereas the other Patterson is fighting for survival. Yeah, Cockett looks like he's also retired from the race. I think he's had enough spinning, crashing, doing all kinds of sorts of things. Greening has dropped back again to almost a second behind Dave Young, so they're not making any inroads. Sebastian seems to be making inroads on these guys as well, just purely based off because they're slowing each other down. Essie's having a look, but there's no way you can have a look on that corner. There's just no space. But they seem to be catching up to Allen every time through this portion. I think Allen is being extra cautious after he's had two runoffs there. And Kieran's back in the pits. Holy smokes. Kieran is back in the pits. What has happened? Kieran must have messed something up. He's doing a drive-through. Is he that bored he's doing a drive-through the pits? Because here they come. There goes Allen. There goes Essie. There goes Darren. Oh boy. Kieran has driven through the pits because he seemingly is bored, and even Grant has gotten past him. We'll have to find out from Kieran after the race in the Discord why he's done that, but it seems like he's reckoning that with 11 minutes to go, he should be able to go from P5 back to P1. Oh boy. And Essie is all over. Essie is fighting with... Has he taken him? It looks like it. Essie has taken... Yeah, there we go. Essie's taken the position. Well done, Essie, for a clean move, but he runs wide. That's going to give Darren the opportunity to stick his nose up his inside. But he backs out of it, so now Essie should just concentrate and try and chase down, but he's had a bad run through that left hand sweep, so he's going to have to defend. Oh, I saw that coming. I saw that coming.
And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust.
That is for Miller and Essie's coming together. I saw that coming. Pure race incident. Oh, Grant hits the inside curb and goes spinning off. My word, things are happening here in the last 10 minutes. Sorry, Grant.
And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust.
I feel for these boys. And Grant's been overtaken by Dave and Neil. Oh boy. So let's recap. Let's get to the front. Okay, so we got Alan Patterson, four-wheel drifting through there in P1. Then you've got Essie 2.5 seconds behind. So let's have a look. So Alan did a 24.6 and Essie did a 25.8, but he had to pass Miller, and he had a bit of a door bang with Miller. Then you've got Kieran sitting in P3 after he did a drive-through, seemingly just for the heck of it, because he thought he'll spice up the race. And then two of the boys decide to take themselves out. P5 is Darren Miller, so not too bad of a recovery. Then you've got Neil sitting in P5, as it seems he's gotten past Dave. So Neil, for you.
And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust.
Or should it be this one? Neil doing the sexy things. Oh no, Grant is in the pits, so Grant has seemingly done with his race. Daniel, after all the shenanigans that has taken place, as I say that, he spins off track, keeps it together, but he's going to take P7 if Grant stays in the pits. Yeah, Grant's now P8 to De Villiers. Damn. Okay, so back with Alan, and Essie has taken... Oh, Essie's done a 23.7, so he's taken a whole second out of Alan, so he's got 8 minutes to catch up to Alan, and then he's got to contend. So Essie's doing 23, he's done the same times as Kieran, so this will be interesting. So Essie hopefully should be able to catch up to Alan, and then same with Kieran. Then hopefully Essie can dispatch Alan quickly and run away before Kieran gets to him. And then we've got Darren Miller sitting in P4, sitting kind of pretty there. Then you got Neil, that is a second ahead of Dave, with De Villiers sitting in P7, and then Russ the Bus sitting 2.4 seconds behind him, and then Rudy in 11th, Groenewald in 10th. Grant is in the pit, seemingly either fixing damage, or he's like, screw this, I've had it, I'm done with this, I'm just going to sit here and reflect on how cuck my race turned out to be. So Essie again did a 23.4, Kieran did a 22.8, holy smokes. Darren did a 24.0, and then Alan did a 24.1, so didn't take so much out of Alan this time round, but Alan put two wheels on the gravel there, so Alan's definitely pushing, but he's slowing himself down. And Essie is getting closer. Alan's taken it very cautious. It's at this portion of the track, Alan, because he's had a few runoffs, seems like he's taking just that slight little bit more caution through here to not run off track, where he's almost just run off track there again. And Essie can see how he just pulls closer and under braking. Alan not comfortable with the corkscrew at all. Essie pulls a half a second out of Alan just through that little section over there, and now is all over him. Kieran seems to have made a slight mistake because he's 3.5 seconds behind these boys, so I don't think he's going to have enough time to get to them. So this is going to be a tight battle. There's 6 minutes left to go, and Essie is now all over Alan, and if Alan can defend the way we know Alan defends, which sometimes is a little bit aggressive defending, but that's Alan. We all know Alan will be clean but aggressive. He is going to have a great fight for this win tonight. I think Kieran has gifted his pops the win tonight, or a opportunity to fight for the win here tonight. So we'll stick with these two boys because, again, this is for the win. All the lucky marbles. Boys are getting close. Yeah, we are through this section now where Alan seems to be a little bit slower than everyone else. Let's see him go through there. That was actually half decent from Alan through there, but let's see what Essie does here, because it seems like it's on the braking where Essie just sneaks into him. There we go. Essie's a lot closer than what he was. Will he be able to capitalize on that? He's playing a bit of peekaboo, putting it half down the inside, trying to distract Alan. I'm waiting for that sneaky little flash to take place, which should distract Alan just that touch a little bit more. Alan running a slightly deeper line into the final corner. Does that give him a better run out? It does look like it as he starts stretching his legs away from Essie through there. So Alan does a 24-7. 24-1, and Essie does a 24-2. So the gap remains the same. Oh, Alan runs wide into turn 1, but it takes that late apex. It's dangerous doing that at this stage because Essie could just try and sneak his nose in there and could cause a bit of trouble, and these two already had a run in earlier in the race, so Essie might feel that, and he goes for the inside there. Alan just wasn't able to hold that tight line through there. Essie seems he's gone through, and if he can hold it through there, that might have been just a bit of payback from Alan saying sorry but for the takeout earlier in the race. Here you go, take the spot, and I'll try and catch back up and overtake you. That might be what Alan has done there. Wimbago Maymart, you are late to the party, huh? This is what you're going to get for that. This is what you're going to get.
Emotional, damn it!
Like, absolutely. Like, where have you been? For 5 weeks we've been racing single make racing every single week. This is the second last race. Next week we in GT3s with BOP just to finish it off so Oaks can test. We're going to be manually uploading BOP on SimGP. But the Oaks have been racing single make the whole season. We got the Pattersons leading the championship, but Kieran gifted Pops the win here tonight by taking a drive through, and then Pops decides to gooi bietjie there by the gravel and collect some seashells and snails along the way, because now he is slow and he is behind Essie, and Essie is putting the villa to the villa, and he's making moves to get away from Alan, and he's almost about a second ahead. Pit window is finished, so no one can pit. Luckily everyone has pits, and we even got some boys that decided they're just going to stay in the pits, have a dop because it's too dark outside, waiting for load shedding to end. So Kieran's sitting in P3. He seems to be struggling because Miller is getting closer to him. He's only 0.8 behind him, unless he's just taking it like a easy. And then you got Neil and Dave seemingly having a bit of a squabble here between the two of them. Dave's been taking a 0.1, 0.2 out of who's that? Who's Kieran? Why is Kieran slowing down? Kieran is I swear Kieran is maybe running out of petrol. Kieran, did you not put enough petrol? Yo, that's an aggressive move there. Come on, Neil. Fight him, Neil. Take the position. Okay, so but because Miller took the position from him, then this is what Darren gets.
Another one.
Another overtake.
Another one.
There we go. Just for you, but then Kieran back into P4, but he is like just slightly ahead of Neil and Dave, and he's kind of put Neil into the clutches of Dave. Don't know if Dave will put a move on Neil, because Dave is too clean and too savvy to do things like that. He's like, he'll think 6 times before he puts a move on a driver. Where Neil, sometimes he gets that green mist and then he just gooi the millies and then Oaks must just get out of his way. Right. So what's happening? We got 40 seconds left in the race. So Daniel is sitting in P7 after he got whacked into the barriers in the start of the race, but he's sharp now, sitting in P7, nice little recovery drive. But he's got Russ, the bus, with his slow bus in P8 because Russ was using his bus to bump Oaks out of the way and walls and all kinds of things, and then the bus decided is going to be slow and damaged. Then you've got Gavin, who eventually came back out of the pits again, sitting in P12. Then we got Rudy sitting in P10, and then we will go back to Essie because Essie is on the final lap, so we will follow him to the finish line where he will take his first victory of the series. Now, to put this in perspective, Kieran has won every single race in the series so far, and it has been good racing. But yeah, so Essie is going to take the final single make race for the season. He's going to, if he keeps this on track and doesn't make a Paul the wall mistake and put it by the wall on the final lap, as I like to do on very plenty occasions, he will take the win, which will be fantastic and lekker. He can maybe do a shot of tequila for us to celebrate. So he's entered through the corkscrew for the final time, gooiing the sparks, being pedantic, just like lekker. Check, hierso is ek in my ZRC chorrietjie, and his lime neon green with the purple. We will still ask Darren why is driving in ZRC colors when he says PWSR Bravo. So Gavin running wide, letting Essie go past to take the win. So lekker Essie, well done, lekker boot. He has taken the race. Alan, well done on your deserved P2, and I said you would get P2, so I predicted lekker. See, here comes Darren, and he take P3. Kieran takes P4, and Neil takes P5, Dave takes P6. Then we wait for Daniel, who's coming through the corkscrew for his final time to take the checker flag and bring it home in peace. P7 after a very good race from his side, after crashing and being taken out. So not too shabby from his side. Nicely done to finish the race and bringing it home. Then Russ in his bus is just behind him, but not that he's going to be able to overtake him because his bus has got 17 gears and is not 17. Oh, what's happening? Oh, they slow down to take a lekker flag. Okay, very nice, huh? Your Oaks are very nice. Almost give me heart attacks there, say. And then for the final spots there, well done to everyone. I'm waiting for Rudy to take the final. He'll be the final car to take the flag. Well done for finishing the race, Rudy. Absolutely fantastic there from everyone. Well done. It was good going. And let's just save the replay here, because I got instructed from admins to save the replay. So well done to everyone. Thanks for watching, boys. It was very, very lekker. And I will sign off with a lekker hand clappy clappy for everyone, because it was great racing. On that note, boys, check your Oaks next week for the final race where Patterson will take the championship, even if he doesn't rock up, but I'm sure he will. We will be at Bathurst, so come bang some walls with us. It will be lekker. Cheers, boys.